An emergency, Mrs. Schwartz or myself will let you know that there is an emergency and we'll evacuate to the closest nearest exit. This exit leads directly to the outside, or you can return through the doors which you came in and head directly outside there. If you do go out this door, there's a little hall you have to go down to get to the outside, but we're hopeful that it won't happen tonight. Secondly, there are lots of seats. I see some 3/4 of the way back here. So the people that are standing in the back, you can come on down and fill into the seats there, and there's some on the edge over here. So please feel free to come down and fill into the seats. Our first group is the chamber singers. This is a select group. It's auditioned, and it's composed of about 19 singers this year. And our leader, our conductor, is Katie Willard, a graduate of MSP, who's returning to lead the chamber singers. Our first piece, called Piezu, is from a gentleman known as Fore's Requiem. A requiem is a mass that celebrates death. It is something in honor of people who have passed on, and it's sung in their memory and their tribute. Piezu directly is translated as grant them peace, grant them rest. So I give you Piezu. And if I could just impress for a moment, it's really wonderful that we have a guest conductor conducting. It's a very difficult task to do, to be able to direct the beat patterns, give the cues and the entrances and the cutoffs, and to have a group follow you. And Katie's only a freshman, so we're very lucky to have her, and we hope she stays with us for a few more years. To introduce our second piece, I'd like to call Ashley Lavasser up. She is an 8th grader.
Called Going Up Yonder. Going Up Yonder is a song that talks about a person dying. But the person dying isn't sad. They're happy. For example, when my great-grandfather was dying, he refused medical help because he knew he lived a good life and was ready to go. Before he passed, he tried explaining to us that he was happy and God was calling for him. The point is, dying isn't bad. It's a way to set you free. Many people around the world share this story because dying is only a step on the road to home.
And our three soloists on that were Abby Richardson, and Amy Urso, and Marissa Schilling. So thank you to all three for that leadership. And I'm going to turn the program over to Mrs. Schwartz with the 6th grade chorus now.
Hi everyone, this is 6th grade chorus. One of the neat things about being at the middle school is more than 50% of the students at the middle school sing in one of our 3 choruses. Tonight you're going to see 6th grade and 7th grade chorus, and we'll do 4 numbers. We decided not to use programs just to save on some paper, so we'll announce our pieces today. All right, our first piece is Walls Come Tumbling Down.
I've been working with her for about 5 years now. I'm using microphones. She can't find the power button still, so. It's okay to laugh, this is a joke.
He does technology, I do everything else. Yeah.
Daniel,
You know, you can see why she put me in charge of the equipment. No one was near the CD player when I started playing all on its own. But it just happens every time she's around. Computers, be careful. That piece is called Rhythm of the Rain. The next piece is called Cross the Wide Missouri. Now, what the composer did is he took a very famous melody, a very famous classical tune, and set modern words to it. So what you should hear is a story. If you listen to the text that the kids are singing, they'll be telling a story about love, about a journey, about finding something that they can't quite get to yet. That is a very difficult piece, and I must say, this is quite a talented group to pull it off so well and tell that story so beautifully. So, 6th grade, wonderful job, great work on that. That's better than any of our rehearsals even. Well done. And our final 6th grade piece is Ching-a-Ring Chaw. This is actually a famous melody that Aaron Copland wrote. He's a famous composer from the 20th century, composer of many tunes. Most famous of which you might recognize in the beef commercial. Beef, that's what's for dinner. That's his music playing. Ching-a-Ring Chaw. thank you very much. We're going to need just a moment to make our transition to 7th grade. We're going to have sections 1 and sections 2A walk down this aisle and wait in the aisle in just a moment. Section 3 and 2B, you're going to walk and wait in this aisle. Once the chorus is in the aisle, 7th grade chorus can come down to their rising positions, and 6th grade will go up to the chairs. Let's see if they got all that this time. And what I'd like to do is introduce, this is the 7th grade, and before we start singing our program this evening, I'd like to just tell you a little bit about the choral program and some recent news here at MSP. In a time where it seems everything we flip on the radio is bleak and glim, and there's a lot of unfortunate news, I have some great news to report. We have a record number of students from the MSP Choral program. There's over 300 kids, almost 350 students who sing in our choruses. A record number, more than any other school in the northern region of Connecticut, auditioned for an honors choir. And we had an amazing number of students get in. Out of 50 schools, sending hundreds and hundreds of kids, actually altogether there's over 1,000 kids that auditioned. We had 17 students selected. 10% of the group is from MSP this year. And on top of that, the most amazing thing is that 25%, 1 out of every 4 of the boys in the group are from the middle school of Plainville. 15 of those 17 students are boys, and I think there are 5 or 6 of them in this course in front of you right now. So what we're going to do is have the guys feature their audition song and sing it for you. They sang Erie Canal. Gentlemen, ready? In addition to singing the solo song, they actually had to do sight reading and tonal echoes, and half of the guys who auditioned got 9s or 10s out of 10 on their sight reading as well. So great job to everyone. All right. Our first song, 7th grade.
Let the earth resound.
is entitled Fire. Fire is actually a poem that was written by a 13-year-old, and Mary Yetzi set it to a beautiful arrangement. Oh, I skipped a piece in the order. My mind's not what it used to be. In Winter is next. We're singing In Winter. This has beautiful melodies to it and gorgeous melodic lines. So listen carefully. You'll hear everyone start singing together in unison. And the second verse, they divide into 2 parts, and the boys come in the middle section. Don't worry, I was encouraging them over there. They weren't smiling. Our next piece, Fire. This is a piece written by the 13-year-old. And what our goal was while we prepared this piece, imagine, what does fire move like, sound like, feel like, and think like? That's what this piece, the words and the music, tries to capture. So, join with us now as we dance to the song called Fire. They're very little. He thought he had to dance something.
I am
final piece is River Song and Celtic Celebration, celebrating traditional songs from Ireland, all wrapped together into one great medley. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you very much for joining us this evening. This is the culmination of a lot of work the students have put into singing, learning about reading, vowels, and music for the whole first half of the year. So please, for 6th grade and 7th grade, one more round of applause. They worked very hard for this tonight. We thank you very much for coming this evening. We're going to dismiss as follows. As soon as I'm done talking, we're going to have the 7th graders walk down the center aisle, meet their parents in the back lobby. 6th graders are going to come down and meet their parents right here in the orchestra pit where I'm standing now. So 7th graders, why don't you start to walk out to the back, and have a great, wonderful January, everybody.
Mr. Holby, make that louder. Welcome everyone to our second concert of the evening. What you see before you is 8th grade chorus, our largest chorus in the building, and chamber singers, which is a select group of 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. What you missed, or depending if you've been here all night, you didn't miss, was 6th grade chorus and 7th grade chorus. We have more than 50% of the students in the middle school singing chorus, and there's no one place large enough for us to do, which is a really great problem to have, and that's why your announcement was that split notice where there were 2 concerts in one night. So we are thrilled that you are here. Welcome, thank you very much, and we're going to have a great program for you. We didn't make paper programs because we wanted to save some paper this year, and I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Holman. Oh no, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Garino, sorry, our principal of our school.
Hi, welcome everyone. I'd like to kick off my welcome again. I think some of you were here for the earlier part of the performance. So you already heard this, but 8th grade parents, welcome. I know your children have worked very hard with Mrs. Laura Schwartz and Mr. Todd Helmy, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy this portion of the program just as much as you enjoyed the earlier portion of the program. I do once again, though, would like to introduce and welcome a very special guest that we have here today. Plainville has had a long-running partnership with schools in China, and we've had some visitors visiting our schools over the last week or so. And tonight we have the privilege of having a principal of one of the Tier 1 middle schools in Shandong Province in China, Jining City. His name is Mr. Wang. Middle school for them in China is actually high school. He has 5,000 students in his school. And I have 600, and I'm tired, so I don't know, 5,000. So I do want to welcome Mr. Wang, and the only words in Chinese I know are ni hao, so if we do a big ni hao, which means it's a welcome, hello. Mr. Wang is back over here, so if you give me a standing ovation for visiting us. Thank you very much. And we've learned a lot from him, and I know he's learned a lot from us, and we've been very impressed, particularly with the level of creativity we have in our public schools. He wants to learn a lot about that. One of the reasons why he's here for this wonderful musical experience. I'm going to turn this back over to Mr. Helmy, and good luck.
Our first group performing with me tonight is the Chamber Singers. They're going to be singing two pieces. The first of which is called Pia Jesu. This is from Fauré's Requiem. Fauré's the composer. He wrote a requiem, which is a mass that celebrates death. It celebrates the overcoming, the passing to the other side. It's a celebration of life as well. And the movement that we're going to be singing, the translation is grant them peace, grant them everlasting peace. Our second piece for you is Going Up Yonder, which will be introduced by Ashley Lavasser and feature three soloists, Abby Richardson, and Amy Urso, and Marissa Schilling. And one final thing. Katie Willard is our conductor. She's a high school student, a graduate of the Chamber program, and graciously coming back and volunteering with the group and leading them for conducting. So thank you to Katie as well.
The next piece that we're going to be singing is called Going Up Yonder. Going Up Yonder is a song that talks about a person dying. But the person that's dying isn't sad. They're happy. For example, when my great-grandfather was dying, he refused medical help because he knew he had lived a good life and was ready to go. Before he passed, he tried to explain to us that he was happy and God was calling for him. The point is, dying isn't bad, it's a way to be set free. Many people around the world share this story because dying isn't bad, it's just only a step on the road to home.
Okay, for everyone here at the second concert, let me talk to you for just a second. You missed the qualification of the first concert. Mrs. Schwartz is technologically challenged, so please just bear with her for a moment.
I don't know anymore. All right, everybody. Our first piece is by Manhattan Transfer, that famous jazz group, and it's called Birdland. It refers to Charlie Parker, Charlie Birdman. And so the kids had a really hard time understanding why they were calling it Birdland, but we finally did get it. I will dance if you don't behave. next piece is called The Voice, which you may have seen done by Catholic Women. This is our interpretation, and the beginning will be done by Nicole Milo and Marissa Schilling.